Hello folks, I hope all of you are doing very well. See, this is our 211th video. Okay, 211th video. So far we have seen 210 videos, and the last 60 videos were on the book review of one particular book, a very good book, The Power of Subconscious Mind, written by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I feel all the 60 videos are like 60 pearls in a chain. So Dr. Murphy wrote all the good things in one book, and in my videos, or through my videos, in my book review, I have also tried my level best to give it to you without any distortion. I hope all of you will see the video again and again and get the benefit out of it. Okay, so today onwards we are going to review another great book. This is by SADHGURU. The title of the book is More Than a Life. More Than a Life. By a life we mean this lifetime. So here he is talking not only about this lifetime, his present lifetime, about his past lifetime also. Okay, and see, this book is very significant in my life. How you know? I have told you already that right from childhood I have been inducted into spirituality from by my parents and by my grandparents. So I also grew up in this family where the deities are worshipped like anything, and that is how right from my birth till now I have been a vegetarian, total vegetarian, because in my house, though they were non-vegetarians earlier, before my birth itself they shifted to vegetarianism. So I have never tasted any non-vegetarian food in my life. So that is one thing. So right from my childhood I have been inducted into spirituality. Right from my childhood I have been a vegetarian till today, and it is not going to change in future either. And I have been a voracious reader all along. I have read a lot of books on literature, spirituality, books written by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, Adi Shankara, and so on. Okay, and my parents have been responsible for inducting me into the spiritual life, and also my grandparents. And say my grandmother was so pious. She used to always talk about karma, maya, previous birth in the future, always talking such things, quoting some of the things said by rishis and munis and so on. Always. See, I have never seen the materialistic life and the spiritual life as two different entities. Right from my childhood I have blended both, because that is how I have been brought up in my family. They never separated, okay, this is for materialistic life, this is for mundane life, and this is for your spiritual life. No, it has always been a blending of both, and it has got its own advantages. Okay, and when I grew up, I started chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, and I have told you in some other video also that all the blessings I have got in this lifetime. See, I have been leading a very happy, fulfilling lifetime. Of course, I did have ups and downs in my family, especially after my marriage for quite some time. But putting everything together, I am blessed with a very good life. And I feel that my blessings are all because of my love towards Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Parvati. Goddess Parvati. Okay, I have been worshipping her and I have been chanting Lalita Sahasranamam for the past 40 years. Okay, but still, you know, I had some doubts about the past life, about the previous lifetime, about the future lifetime, because past and future we have not seen. Only this lifetime we are seeing, and so we are believing. We are easily able to connect. Whereas about the past life, I was highly skeptical about. Though my grandmother used to often refer to the past life and the future life. She always used to say, don't tell lies, don't steal others' materials, do only good things. Only then your future, the next janma will be, next lifetime will be good. Otherwise you will be suffering a lot. Like that. Very often she used to talk about these things. But I had my own reservations about accepting these things. And after my retirement, my spiritual journey got deepened. The search for Guru started after my retirement. Till my retirement, I was leading a very busy life, balancing the work, the job and the family, and all that I could do in between was to chant Lalita Sahasranamam every day in the evenings in my puja room, and also to visit various temples. Only this much I could do. I could not go deep into it, though towards the end of my teaching career, when I was in Chennai, I followed Srimati Vijayalakshmi Pandayan. I attended 6 discourses for 6 months, where she taught many techniques of meditation, Anapanasati meditation, and I was doing it for some time, but I could not do it regularly because of the busy schedule. And after the retirement, the course of my life, my journey started going towards in search of gurus. Like that, I have taken a lot of I attended a lot of classes by various gurus, and the first 8 videos have been dedicated to my gurus only. Okay, if you see the channel, you understand that all the 8 videos have been dedicated to my gurus, because I learnt a lot from them. All the gurus were very good, and they really enriched my search in spirituality. And now I have a complete understanding of what is what. I have no doubt anywhere. All that is remaining is not my search, my sadhanas. I have learnt everything. Now I have to put it in practice in the form of sadhanas. Only that is, it is going on. Every day I am doing, but not with 100% perfection. I must aim for that. Okay, that is one thing. And another thing, see this book. So when I was going in search of some gurus, you know, I got this book as a gift from my son-in-law. When he went to Delhi to attend a conference. While coming back from the international airport, he bought some things for his child and his wife, and when he thought of me, I have been a voracious reader, so he thought of gifting me a book. So he gave me this book. And though I was in Chennai for Tamil Nadu, in Chennai for more than 20 years, Coimbatore is the place where at the foothill of Vellingiri mountains, this Isha Yoga Center was established by SADHGURU. But I never had the chance of learning or knowing anything about Sadhguru or about his organization. But I came to know all about it only after reading this book. And it has been an eye-opener for me, because after reading this book, I erased my doubt about the past life and the future life. Because this is the testimony of that. When a great person like Sadhguru, Jaggi Vasudev, is telling about his past life, 2 or 3 past lives, I felt it must be correct. Okay, so that is why I thought I will review this book. Okay, and after that there is going to be a series of books in connection with these topics. Okay, so actually the title of the book, as I said, is More Than a Life. More than a life means this lifetime. More than a life means more than this particular life. That means there is something more. Okay, his previous lives, or maybe he is going to talk about the future life, whatever it is. And actually this book is this is narrated by Sadhguru himself about his own life, so there cannot be anything distortion in this. And this was told to a great writer, Arundhati Subramaniam. So this is actually the conversation between Sadhguru and Arundhati Subramaniam. After listening to him, she wrote it in the form of a book, and it was published. Okay, and in the introduction by the author, she says it is an attempt to write the story of an extraordinary man. You know, Sadhguru, his name is Jagadish, and he is called as Jaggi Vasudev. But you know, there are millions of followers for him all over the world, and all of them with so much of love and regard, they call him Sadhguru. Okay, so let us also call him like that. And the author says that this book is an attempt to describe the life of an extraordinary man, because the life of Sadhguru is not like a normal person. Okay, so let us learn more about it. And the first chapter is Falling Upwards, Lifetimes 3. The title itself is very interesting, and I have kept the same title for my video also. What is the peculiar about this title? Falling upwards. Usually when you say fall, you fall down. You know, the earth is exercising its gravitational pull over each and every object, and so when you put something, it falls down only, nothing falls upwards. Okay, so this is falling upwards, lifetimes 3, meaning from his present life here as Sadhguru, he is talking about his past 3 lifetimes. Past 3 lifetimes. So a very interesting thing. I told you, after reading this book only, I put a big full stop to all my doubts regarding the past life. Anyway, let's see what he has to tell about his own past 3 lifetimes. So in this video, we will talk about one lifetime. That is, this he is starting like this, some 400 years back. That means this is what we see him as Sadhguru, this is his present life. So he is talking about the past 3 lifetimes. So starting with the 4th one from here. Okay, that is some 400 years back, in a district in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, I also know the place because my first appointment as a principal was in Madhya Pradesh, but that was in Jabalpur. But I have heard about this district, that is Raigad. Raigad. I have heard about this district also. It is somewhat a dry district. Okay. And there was a tribe, and that the snake charmers tribe, you know, there was a tribal group of people. They used to catch snakes, they used to take venom from the snakes, like that. Okay, snake charmers tribe. And in that tribe, there was a man, young chap, by the name Bilwa, Bilva, Bilva. And he was a very strong devotee of Lord Shiva. But you know, he was a rule breaker also. He was a rebel. And everybody condemned him, saying that he is a very arrogant fellow. Okay. Anyway, things went on like that. And when, as a young boy, as a young man, he fell in love with a Brahmin girl by the name Shambhavi. And you know, even today, marriage, intercaste marriage, or marriage out of that caste, religion, everything is not accepted so easily. So you can think of what would have happened some 400 years back. Okay, a tribal boy falling in love with a Brahmin girl. Tribes are on one extreme part of the society. Brahmins are in another extreme part of the society. That is how there was a big gap. So nobody accepted their love. All the others were protesting, but still, you know, they continued to be in companionship. Okay. And this came to the knowledge of the girl's maternal uncle. So her uncle collected some men, and on one full moon night they caught this young chap by the name Bilva. They tied him to a tree, and with their own snake, they took the most poisonous snake, made the snake bite the man to kill him. The mistake was he fell in love with a higher caste girl. So they could not accept this sort of relationship at any cost, and so they wanted to kill the boy. So like this, they made the snake bite the person, and once they selected the most venomous snake, and once the snake poison gets mixed with the blood, nothing can be done. Even today, nothing can be done. So poisonous it is. Like that, the boy Bilva came to know that they had planned a plot against him to kill him like this. But he didn't want to give up his personality in front of them. He never pleaded them, he never cried, he never made a big show. He kept himself very calm and composed. He didn't want to bow down in front of them. Okay, he was so courageous, and when he died, when he left his life, when he left his body, when he died, he was fully conscious. Conscious meaning he was fully aware of the circumstances. So in front of all his enemies, he decided to leave his body in a very courageous way, and he died in a graceful manner. Okay, with full consciousness. So this is about the description of one of his lifetimes where Sadhguru lived as Bilwa. Okay, I hope you find it interesting. The next two lifetimes we will see in the next two videos. Okay, and as you know, millions of followers are there for Sadhguru. There are some people who talk against him also, but as we are all in this spiritual path, let us not enter into any controversy about anybody, because already I have told you about the ill nature of gossiping. Nobody has the right to talk or comment about others' personal life. So let us not get into the controversy of anybody. If you feel like following this, kindly follow it, otherwise leave it. That's all. Okay, I am just doing the book review because I got a lot of insights by reading this. That's all. Okay, so bye bye. See you in the next video.